What y'all doing out there in TV land, man? If you ain't tuned into Kofi's universe, you slipping. That's why I go get all my info for black culture. He do the best album reviews I seen. You know what I'm saying? Dope rap reaction videos. He do it all. You heard me? Go to Kofi's universe right now. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Man, stay in tune, loved one. That's how it's happening. Me.
YouTube salute. Slim Thug calls out the NFL for not having enough black owners, and he reacts to how the NFL did Deion Sanders. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Let's listen to this, y'all.
Black men, never put your life in the hands of a white man, the same people who slaved you. That don't make no sense, kid. I've been telling y'all for years. Man, there's a lot of millionaires been through the NFL, a lot of, retired NFL players that can start groups. And you can do AAU, you can start a new NFL, man. You can never let them people own you, kid. Never let them people own you. They gotta sit at the table with you eye to eye. Why would you trust that? That is crazy. So, like I said, just like Slim always say, seed to a motherfucking tree. Seed to a motherfucking tree. Of course, we can't jump out and be as successful as the NFL in 1 year. But who wouldn't, just like he showed what he could do with Jackson, just like he showed what he could do with Colorado, we need Deion to start a new NFL if it's like that. If they playing them games, we need leverage. That's what they'll do in business. Walmart tripping, let's fuck with Target. You know what I'm saying? Let's start a new motherfucking competition league, man, and make it cool. Who else but the best? But how the fuck ain't no black owners in that bitch? Once you got no black owners in the NFL and 80% of the NFL is black, it's a problem. This ain't DEI. So of course they can get together and do shit like this. Black men, never put your life in the hands of a white man, the same people who slaved you.
All right, so Slim Thug talked on his live, and people was going at him saying, "Stop crying and start your own shit, black people." Yada yada yada. Some people said that all those white men who drafted all those black quarterbacks who make up the most of the NFL, all those white men who just took a black quarterback with the first pick. This is why black people in this country cannot progress, because y'all use that race card every chance you get instead of being accountable. This is my thing. Shedeur Sanders should have been drafted in the first round. That's my personal opinion. But at the same time, though, Deion Sanders messed everything up for his son. I don't care what nobody said. He messed everything up for his son. First and foremost, that's an institution as far as the NFL. It's a multi-billion billion-dollar corporation. You are not going to go in there and tell them what you want to do, especially you ain't never made no noise. You're just a number. You're a statistic as far as, you playing your game. They will actually blackball you. Look what they did to Colin Kaepernick, and I still with Colin Kaepernick. Don't get me wrong. So it's not like I'm going against Colin Kaepernick or any black player or white player or Asian player or Latino player or Samoan player. No, I'm all for the people and making their money and do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, majority of the owners, 99.9% of the owners are white. Think about it. Think you about to go in there and say, "I'm not playing for your team"? You're not Eli Manning. This is not a double standard. And like I said, we know the double standard. Eli Manning, his father, Archie Manning, said, "No, my son is not playing for the San Diego Chargers," or whoever they wanted him to play at that time. He ended up getting drafted to the Giants. And then Phillip Rivers went to the Chargers. See what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't have no clout like that. And I love Deion. Deion has been doing this thing with Jackson State, not at Colorado. But at the end of the day, Deion, you're the best cornerback in NFL history, arguably, when it comes to like covering. Now, as far as tackling and all the other stuff, we got some other corners like Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, Darrell Green that, we can say that it's a better overall corner when it comes to tackling and hitting. But let's not get into that right now. But Slim Thug is right. Don't put your hands in for a white man. To me, I don't work for white people. I don't. I have my own business. I used to work for Time Warner Cable, and that shit was stressing me out. But I was putting money in somebody else's hands. Somebody else was in charge of me, and I was always stressed. I used to be in the military. And like I said, they had control over me. You see what I'm saying? So now, when you have your own business, you an entrepreneur, yeah, I might not make money consistently all the time, but at least I have my own freedom. I have financial freedom. I have freedom to do a lot of things, to travel, to network, to negotiate contracts, and to actually know who I want to train and do what I need to do. But when would people ever learn? Shedeur Sanders, will he earn the spot and maybe be the starter of Cleveland Browns? I believe he would. But at the same time, though, I think at the end of the day, you have to be careful, have to walk thin ice when you're dealing with these NFL owners. Because at the end of the day, they're the ones paying you. They're going to write your check, and you can't go in there talking stupid. You got to play the game. I'm not saying you can't stand on all 10 toes and be you, but you got to play the game. This is business at the end of the day. This has nothing to do with I'm gonna do what I want to do. Especially if you haven't thrown one football yet in an NFL professional game. Post your comments below. Folks, smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.